Hello students, today we are going to start the next chapter, chemical bonding. The last chapter's assignment I have given, I hope all of you have done it. Now we are going to start the new chapter. Now before going to the chemical bonding, it is very necessary that we know about the electron dot structure. Now what is electron dot structure? Electron dot structure is a type of representation of atoms and molecules in a way that only the electrons in the outermost shell are shown. For example, you all see here chlorine atom. Chlorine atom, so what is the electronic configuration of chlorine atom? 2, 8, 7. 7 electrons in the outermost shell. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 electrons shown in this electron dot structure. Now if we want to show chlorine molecule, here you all know there is a single bond between the chlorine atoms in a chlorine molecule, so there is a sharing of a pair of electrons. So this one is the first chlorine atom. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 electrons shown. Of the other chlorine atom, we show it as cross. One has dot, one has cross, although they are all similar. So this is the pair of electrons which is shared between the two chlorine atoms, and this shared pair of electrons makes up the single bond there. In case of sodium atom, the electronic configuration is 281. So here sodium, only one electron is shown, that is the electron in the outermost shell. In oxygen atom, the electronic configuration, just a minute, I think you have missed it. I am telling it once more. Sodium atom, electronic configuration 281, and here only one electron is shown, okay, the outermost electron. In oxygen atom, electronic configuration 26. So 6 electrons in the outermost shell are shown in the electron dot structure. Now we are straight away going to the chemical bonding. So why does this bonding at all happen? This happens because all the atoms, they want to gain the noble gas configuration, that is 8 electrons in the outermost shell, which is a very stable configuration. Now how can this chemical bond be possible? By the transfer of electrons that happens in case of electrovalent or ionic bond. By sharing of electrons that happens in case of covalent bond. And another one is the one-sided sharing of electrons that is there in coordinate bonds. Now we are going to study about the electrovalent bond. You all have a basic idea of it though. So we all know this electrovalent bond is formed due to the Coulombic attraction between the cations and the anions. These oppositely charged ions, they attract each other and thus the bond is formed, and it is non-directional. What is non-directional? Because this, say it is Na plus, it is attracting all the minus, all the anions that is available in all the sides, so it is non-directional. Now we are coming to the sodium chloride formation. Sodium electronic configuration is 281, okay. When it loses one electron, it forms sodium ion. Loses one electron from the outermost, the electron is lost, it forms 2,8 sodium ion. And this is actually Ne, that is neon configuration, and one electron is given out. Chlorine, it is again 287. Chlorine is 287. So what happens in case of chlorine, this 287, here this is the chlorine atom, it gains the electron and gives chlorine ion, it becomes 288. This chlorine ion, it has argon configuration. This is the configuration of argon. This sodium, so we can represent it in this way, that is Na plus, so the sodium that is happening having one electron, and here chlorine having 7 electrons. So what happens in the next step? This electron of the sodium, it is transferred to the chlorine. So there is transfer of electrons and it forms Na plus, and here Cl minus. This is Cl minus. Why? Because of the extra electron it has obtained from sodium. So it forms Na plus Cl minus, and they are attracted due to the electrostatic force of attraction, and it forms sodium chloride molecule. Okay, thank you children.